Welcome back to my second video where I explain how stupid these monkeys are. Well, actually, we're on to military. And if I'm able to, I might just fit in the support towers. And the support are probably easy. Military, probably pretty easy. Of course, he has a sniper. We already explained how the layers work. But I guess it's great to have good towers. But in an all serious note, it's very stupid how these stupid monkeys are able to build giant ships in the sky without putting them on the ground. I'm not going to go over this because another YouTuber has gone over this. You can go try to find him. I know which channel he is because I watch him. That's why I started BTD6. Because I actually started watching videos of it. And they explained how dumb the towers are, so I'm going to explain the physics and how it works. So basically I'm making a game theory. But without the theorizing so much. Let's go over it. Okay, if you see my first video, it only hits the top balloon, and the smarter they get, the more they'll go in the middle of the balloon or injure the balloon more. And also speed is what actually causes piercing. So let's say sniper bullets are going only at a speed that a balloon rubber will actually just stop. And that's basically it. Let's say layers don't count for this. Well, actually they probably do. So let's say he controls how fast his bullet is going. That's as basic as I can get it. So yeah, it's very stupid. So that's getting the sniper out of the way, because it's very basic, it's like the normal towers. Let's go over sub, and I'm not even joking, some of this is stupid. We got impaling darts. I'm not gonna say this is bad, but if it actually does quite a bit of damage, I guess it's okay. And it's not like guns already exist, so I guess I'll classify that as fine. But air bursting darts are kind of stupid. Well, it doesn't actually physics work here. A dart so small that can turn into multiple, I'm gonna put that as very hard to make. Rather, you add a little fuse in it that explodes, but it would also destroy the darts with that. So unless you have a spring lock in it that's able to push it out when it hits like a certain speed or velocity, using like a trigger mechanism, then it wouldn't actually work. Unless they also say that they burst, like they burst open after hitting a balloon. So maybe the impact has to do with that. Yep. So I'm gonna classify that as, and yeah, I guess it is possible, but it costs quite a bit, so it's pretty wasteful. And then a missile. Missiles are okay. You see them everywhere. Missiles literally just gunpowder in a bomb, like in a outer shell. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over it. And the balloon-tonium reactor, I'm gonna have to make a video entirely making on a balloon-tonium at like the next episode, so this actually makes sense, because plutonium seems to be toxic. So I'm gonna put it in like radiation. Explain how that works. If it's used as an energy, it must have minus cells next to probably positive cells. And electricity is completely backwards. I'm not even joking. The actual end is the start. And that's not a joke. Okay, either that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna keep going on. So, and also they create a lot of waste, but this is used to pop the balloons, so it's kind of using its waste to kill more balloons. I'm gonna classify that as and not very wasteful, but damaging to the environment. That makes it bad, and I love the environment, so don't use nuclear subs. Okay, I'll get that out the way. I'm gonna go to the next one. We get the Buccaneer. It is a pirate, very basic, sends out missiles and stuff. Yeah, it just works like the Dark Monkey. Same with the Ace Monkey. It does the same thing as everything else. Same with the Heli Pilot. Well, Razor roads don't really make sense when you're talking about a helicopter that flies in the sky. Rather, it flies right at the bottom. Well, we are up, so they could be at the bottom. So maybe the Apache Prime and the monkeys are way bigger. We just see them small because of how far we are up in the air. Isn't that ridiculous? So I'm gonna put that as, yeah, I guess. Just okay. I guess if they're far enough to the balloons, closer enough to the balloons, and the balloons were close enough to them to hit the razor blades, even going on top of the balloon, the monkey vehicle, then I'll classify it as a win. But if it doesn't do anything other than that, I'm gonna have to put it out. Maybe it turns. Well, it does face its blades in front of it, so maybe that's able to counter balloons when it does that. That makes more sense now. And it took me a long time to explain the Heli Pilot. Now on to the artilleries. Okay, the big one is basically a thermal bomb, and I'm gonna classify that as just damage environment. It's not very wasteful, so it's good. It's good to go. Artillery batteries, it fires a lot in one space, probably making a big hole. And if you put a bunch of sticks on the end, you could literally just pop a whole Moab if it fell in there. And Moabs actually float over it. We don't know what actually the balloons have inside. Let's say they're made out of oxygen and they go right at the bottom. So that means they would float right to the bottom of the pit and get popped. Moabs, on the other hand, wouldn't. And this is way, it's way destroying nature, so I'm gonna have to call it an out on this thing. It's stupid, it shouldn't exist. Balloon incinerator literally burns balloons. It makes sense that a BFB wouldn't stand a chance against it. I'm gonna classify it as burning balloons that don't feel pain. Okay. And this, it's basically high-powered ray of doom that could end the world and you could take it over, but it's using against balloons. What is stupid and uses a ton of energy that releases carbon dioxide. It's just a really bad waste, and it's completely out. I'm gonna classify that in an out. So the mad, what is, well, a balloon that pops Moabs, not really balloons, by using missiles, and that's okay. And shrapnels and buckshots are real things, so I'm gonna classify them as okay. Since shrapnels are literally giant balls that hit you from the air. So I'm gonna classify that as okay. And let's try to fit in the spike factory and stuff. Let's put this down. Super mines and stuff. We're really pointing at it. super mines are basically just putting something down on the track that just explodes. Basically like landmines, but actually on the land. They're literally landmines. Are landmines illegal or anything? No. No, it's fine. Okay, faster producing. That's fine. It's what factories do. Spike storm and carpet of spikes just sounds wasteful, because they actually just dig into the ground at one point, which is basically useless and just a waste of metal. So I'm going to classify that as an out. Long spikes are actually pretty useful and smart, and long life is pretty good, so I'm going to keep it in. And the village, I don't know how scanner works. Maybe it detects the balloons and gives the balloon people on actually where the balloons are. I'm going to classify that as, I don't actually know how that's really possible, unless it's a place where they get night vision or heat sensing, or even just better glasses that help them see better. And that's all I'm going to classify that. And for the banana farm, it's literally just a banana farm, but it's communism, so it's pretty bad, but it is just normal factory, so I'm going to have to leave it in. And gosh, that was quite a bit. Still got heroes and magic. Magic is probably just going to be knocked out the board, except probably like Super Monkey, Ninja Monkey, Alchemist probably, and Drud maybe. Okay, I think that is enough for this one episode. I hope you liked it, because my last video was idot versus monkey. It's going to be called idot versus monkey 2. Bye.